What's going on, guys? Keegan here from Paintball. I'm here with Media Guy Doug. Today we're bringing you a kind of simple video, but something that we get asked a lot. We're actually going to be comparing the Bunkerkings NTR to
the Spire Crown speed feed.
The Crown 2 speed feed.
Oh, sorry, that's right. This is the update of the Crown 2.
Yeah.
So that is going to be the point of comparison today. I think it's no question. I've always been a fan of the Crown, but we'll get into that after all this. If you want to pick either of these bad boys up, it'll be in the description of this video. I'll clearly mark them for which is which, and we'll catch you guys after the intro.
Alright, guys, so Doug uses the Crown speed feed. I use the NTR. We've both got Spires, as well as I use a control loader.
So I have an IR for my backup, so
yeah. I've got an IR as well, so they all fit the same thing. Both of these are designed almost exactly the same. They fit all the same loaders. They both fit the control. They both fit the Spire 3, the 4, the IR 2.
You guys know Virtue and Bunkerking, like it's this.
Yeah, it's Virtue is the U.S. dealer for Bunkerkings, so
virtually the same thing.
Yeah.
Really, there is only like the difference is the paddles.
Yeah,
is all
they're
it
very
really is.
minor.
Am I able to open this, Mr. Keegan?
Yeah, go ahead and open it up.
This bad boy up.
So, starting off, I would like to mention both of them come with one extra fin. Right there is the Bunkerkings ones. The packaging is a bit different. This one just comes on a cardboard sheet. That one comes in an actual plastic thing.
Protected.
They're the same price. They both come at $44.95 for each of them, which is a little bit pricey, but it's the best speed feeds in the game.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
And if you're smart, you don't really need these extra fins too often.
No.
In fact, the only time I have my extra fin put in on mine for my hopper, and you know when that happened, Keegan? You were there for it. Do you remember it?
I was there for that. It was at World Cup.
World Cup. We had like a 9-second point. It was like we were down by 1 or 2, so we're like, screw it. Let's no packs. Let's just run it through. I happened to be the first one that broke through, and I paid for it dearly, and I tucked up with my gun, and somebody shot me right in my hopper and broke one of my fins. So
yeah,
that was super fun. I was really glad that happened. But thankfully, they give you this nice replacement one. Very easy to put in to put in and take out the old one as well.
You just got little clips down here on both of them, and they pop right out just like that.
See?
So it's super simple to replace them. You can actually put these fins. Give me this.
Yeah, you know, I've seen people do that.
You can actually put these fins in just like that.
And then you can have a whole mishmash of a hopper feed.
Yeah. So they are almost identical in design. They work exactly the same way. They both have this little clip that slides into the top of your loader on that little flap piece, and then it clips in. And then both of them to put down, they both have this little pinch part right here. Thing. Which, if you didn't know, you do have to pinch that to get it onto your loader. Unless
you can't
like
just
jamming it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't recommend that.
I wouldn't either.
And there definitely is a break-in period with these. Like you got to click it a little bit to get it to kind of go. But it means your loader's not going to pop open.
Yeah.
So
the border design is almost exactly the same.
Yeah,
same size, everything. They're made for the same loader, so they're almost identical.
That's what I mean. Truly, the difference is going to be the paddles, the fins here. Like
that's really the only difference between the two is the fins. On the Bunkerkings one, you have these nice rubber fins, which are like a bit of a harder rubber towards the inside, and then a softer rubber on the outside, which I personally really enjoyed this over it. This completely closes your loader so that no paint can get out. This, you'll still have like a ball or two here and there pop out.
I've never had a ball pop out unless I've ever seen somebody that has a broken fin.
I have. The balls actually can fit between here and here. Even though they put these little lips here, they can fall out. But
yeah, if you're shooting like 6, 7, 9.
It's...
You got to be shooting a tiny ball for that, but...
does happen, and that's why I like this one over it. I also just like the look of this one.
See, my thing with that, I've always actually kind of loved how open this is. You can see your paint.
Bro.
It's kind of cool. It's also lighter because I'm a pussy and I can't hold anything. My thing, though, is that these are a little shorter and a little smaller, so if you do happen to load a pod kind of early, I feel like with how big these fins are, like they're going to push in and they're going to get stuck on paint that's underneath it faster than would happen with these, meaning you're going to lose a little bit of the top of that pod if you happen to load too early, which that can cause a bunch of problems, Keegan. If you happen to do that and then crunch it down too much, you're going to break balls on top of your loader, broken paint in your loader, and you're going to lose the tournament. A little dramatic.
He's going to have that same problem with those if you push a pod into your loader.
Nah.
So
I will give ups to this thing though, that like, so I got shot in this and it broke one of the teeth of this thing. You might not have that issue of them breaking, being that this is rubber. It'd probably be more bend, don't break.
I've seen a lot more of those break than these ones. The biggest thing to happen with both of them is eventually your springs are actually going to give out and they're going to stop springing back up. That's really the biggest thing, and like we said, extra fin on both of them. So
I'll say this though, with my crown, I've had it on there for 2 years. I only broke the one fin. All the other ones are still just fine. So it's going to be quite a while before you have to replace them, as long as you're not breaking
these things hold up really well. They really do. I've yet to have to replace one, although I have like 4 or 5 of them, just from different loaders and stuff like that. So they hold up really well. They both do. It just comes down to personal preference. So like we said, I personally like this one more because it completely encloses it. Doug likes that one because it doesn't enclose it.
Also, Keegan, colors. Is this now only offered in this color?
It is. So they used to make a bunch of different fins for those, like a bunch of different translucent ones. You can actually still find those used on like the pages and stuff like that, but you're going to be looking at paying like $50 to $100 for a set of them.
So I didn't realize what I had until Keegan told me that. On my Spire IR, but I have the bright green ones, the bright green fins. I've barely used that thing. Those things, maybe 20 points total have been played with that hopper. So I don't know, guys. Maybe I should raffle them off. We'll have to run something like that.
We just sold a pair of pink ones for $50.
A pair? Like just 2 fins?
No, like a set of 5 of them.
Okay.
For $50. So if you do have them, I know that like the holographic ones actually go for a decent amount.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy what a piece of plastic is
can mean to somebody, right?
But these ones actually come in multiple colors. You have the black that we have here. You have green, blue, purple, and red. And did I say blue? Yeah, I said blue.
Yeah.
So those are your color options. They are very vibrant when you get those colors. So personally, if you have the money for it, I think it would be cool if you just got the black one, and then if you wanted like green fins, swap out the green fins. So
you can't even see colors, Keegan.
Yes, I can.
Long story short, Keegan knows he's wrong. He's not going to admit it on camera, but I think the crown is the way to go. Really,
have
you can't
seen me use a crown?
One. You? No, never.
Exactly.
Literally never.
Exactly. I actually have 1 or 2 crowns, but I don't use them.
Oh, wait! That's spicy. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You liar.
Because it was the original. It was the original one that I got from my original Spire IR. But then once I started working here, I just kind of grew an attraction to these ones, and I really like them. And overall, they just, to me, look cooler. I think it also fits my control a bit better. That like this piece is a little bit different designed.
Is it?
It is
thicker.
It's ever so slightly, so you can actually, on the controls, pop this out, and it fits it a bit better. And I have one of the original shelled controls. Which,
you do. You have an OG one.
Which the top shell didn't like to stay closed, so I actually have a zip tie around here to make it fit.
Yeah, he does.
Everyone kind of knows that I've got that zip tie, but I don't have that issue, so it works, and it's great. So they fixed that issue, though. So
either way, guys, I mean, you know, both of us are Spire people, and generally, you know, like the Spire Bunkerking people. So I can't really recommend the platform enough. Either one of these are going to do the job just fine for you. I also think that they swap out for rain lids, like probably the easiest out of any that I've seen.
By far the best rain lid changing. So
the R2 is okay, but it's still got these weird little like
the TFX actually is really easy.
Really, I've not tried that one.
The TFX has like a little tab that you pull as well. Although it's a really big and bulky speed feed, so a
little bit less attractive.
But these by far.
I'm all about them. Either one, you kind of can't go wrong. But if you want to be like me, get the crown. That's what you want. But
but everyone wants to be like me.
Who wants to be a nerd?
Yeah, but everyone wants to be a good player.
Don't need to be a good player. You just need to talk right. You just need to know how to talk. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, definitely make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Again, these will be in the description of the video. I'll clearly mark which is which. Okay. But we will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.